Good morning. It's Tuesday, September 16th, 2014. I'm Steve Miller, and this is the Asia Brief. 4 foreign nationals believed to be linked to the Islamic State in Iraq and Syria have been arrested in central Sulawesi, Indonesia, the third most populated island. It's the first suspected Islamic State members venturing into the country to recruit new members. Those arrested were traveling under falsified Turkish passports and have been identified as Uyghurs from China's embattled Xinjiang region. Indonesian authorities said the suspects were trying to meet militant leader Santoso, who leads the Eastern Indonesian Mujahideen and swore allegiance to ISIS leader Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi in July. Indonesian President Susilo Bambang Yudhoyono said, "We shouldn't be lulled into thinking that the danger is only in the Middle East. If we are not vigilant, similar acts of violence could also happen here." Officials estimate over 60 Indonesians have traveled to Syria and Iraq to fight alongside the Islamic State. China also estimates that about 100 of its citizens have allied themselves with ISIS. 2 British tourists have been found dead on the small resort island of Koh Tao, Thailand. The unidentified victims were found with head wounds near a beachside bungalow on the island. The suspected murder weapon was found a short distance away. They were murdered and found naked on the beach. Their bodies were found 30 meters from the bungalow, a police official stated. The bodies were found at around 6:30 a.m. local time Sunday, and authorities have yet to identify a suspect or motive. In a statement from the British Embassy in Bangkok, officials said that they are urgently seeking information from local authorities. Consular staff also stand ready to provide assistance to friends and family at this tragic time. Earlier this year, United States President Barack Obama and Philippine President Benigno Aquino signed the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, or EDCA. This allows American military forces to operate on Filipino military bases. This does include the facilities at Oyster Bay, which is located within Palawan's Ulugan base, located 160 kilometers from the disputed Spratly Islands in the South China Sea. The Philippines say China is building outposts on Filipino reefs in these waters and harasses its naval vessels. Lieutenant Colonel Ramon Zagala, Chief Public Affairs Officer for the Armed Forces of the Philippines, said, "The very purpose of that base is to enhance our defense capabilities westward to the West Philippine Sea. Oyster Bay is one of those that we want to offer to the United States so we can develop it." Chinese President Xi Jinping warned Southeast Asian countries not to form military alliances, subtly hinting at partnerships with Japan and the United States, and also not to halt China's advance in the South China Sea. Political analysts Richard Heydarian at Antonio de Manila University said, after the Philippines lost the Scarborough Shoal to Chinese forces in 2012, the Aquino administration rushed to get the United States involved in territorial disputes. Thank you very much for joining me today. Follow the Asia News Weekly Twitter and Facebook feeds for more news throughout the day. The Asia Brief is licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial No Derivatives 4.0 International License.